welcome back to Dr. U. And this is Wednesday, right after the election. And here in California, we tried to get a law, even though it had some flaws in the law, and what's called a proposition in California. Since the gutless, crooked politicians can't pass laws, California has another type of avenue to be able to create laws by doing a proposition. Has its good and bad sides like that, but as I'll tell you here, Proposition 37 was voted down due to the multinational mega agricultural companies out there spending approximately about 1,000% more money, up to $40 to $50 million, to eliminate this. Proposition 37 was pretty much straightforward. Once again, had some flaws in it, granted on that, and I've talked about that on my TV show at the NapaValleyTV.org, so you can watch that, 4 hours of that. Was just labeling genetically modified food. Now, some people contend, that there's no harm. Unfortunately, all those studies are from the genetically modified companies, so that's an infomercial. The few independent studies out there from around the world show definitely some concerns, from as little as birth defects to autism to up to cancer, so definitely a concern. And over time, more information, will hopefully reveal what's going on there. So this law was just saying, hey, just label it. And the other side was freaking out because they know that if California, being the largest state, would do that, then the rest of the states would go along, even though there's other 14 states thinking about having a similar type of law on this. So hopefully some other states can continue with this. So it just kind of just shows you that the special interest groups can lie, cheat, and steal from from society and cause this particular type of knowledge is power. Is just that's not acceptable. We're the multinationals, we're the corporate scientists, we're the whores. We'll tell you what to think. We don't want you to have any critical thinking. We don't want you to have any type of critical decision making. We'll tell you what to do. So it's just very, very sad. So Proposition 37 was voted down, so now there's not going to be any labeling. And as I was talking to Cindy earlier, there was a part of me saying, hey, come on, people. We're capable of, with technology, internet, smartphones, iPads, libraries, whatever you want to do, we're informed enough that we can still take action. And on Dr. U, I just listed the top 10 genetically modified foods. You just don't buy them. So you can just do a kind of a guerrilla type of warfare of boycotting. You just don't eat certain foods. You don't eat foods like soy foods. Anything that's a soy product, you don't buy it. That's just it. Corn, you just don't buy it. That's just how it goes. And so you can start making some action there. So there was a part of me, with Proposition 37, come on, we're adults. We don't have to, force people to, tell us what to do. We can do it on our own now. So at least that's where we stand now. So Proposition 37 was voted down. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe they'll try to reintroduce it again. But, go to Dr. U and, we'll have a listing of foods that you just don't buy because we know that they're more than likely genetically modified, and if they are not, then they'll state it. And so we'll have to go the other way, is that people that have non-genetically modified food will have to put labels on that. So that's about Proposition 37. Thanks for all your support, and I hope you were listening. I know there are lots of people disappointed. Cindy and I were both talking about how surprising it was because, just 3 or 4 months ago, there was like 70 to 80% in favor for it. It just shows you with lots of money and advertising, you can tell, just like what the Nazis told you, you tell a big enough lie over and over again, people will believe it. So hey, that's where we're at. So once again, thanks for Proposition 37. Once again, still you can empower yourself watching this, going to other websites to if you choose not to do genetically modified food, we'll give you the different sources out there. Cindy was mentioning there's from her daughter. I think there's a whole website about all the hundreds of different foods there. So you'll just have to once again, take a little extra effort. It's worth it for you and your health and for the environment, as we've discussed about what kind of terrible type of, environmental catastrophe that this could cause. So keep informed and we'll keep you up to date. Thanks.